good? Y'all know what the business is. The Boxing Clinic and more. It's your boy CJ Goodfella. One time for the one time we grinding. Shout out to the entire LDBC, man. We working. And apparently November 17th, I believe that may be a Friday. I think one of the biggest, probably turns out to be the biggest women's boxing bout in history is going down. And that's Claressa Shields and Christian Hammer. It's been announced. I'll link the article from Boxing Scene in the description. Shout out to them beautiful young ladies for making the best fight, the best type of fight, and a very, very dynamic fight for both of them. I'm definitely excited for this fight. It's in Atlantic City at the Phillips Hall or something like that. All the information is in the description. Claressa Shields is 6-0 with 2 knockouts. Christian Hammer is 23-0 with 10 knockouts. And I'm glad they made this happen. I would like to see it slated for one of the big pay-per-view bouts, but it's going to headline its own card on ShoBox Next Generation. In Showtime, it's the network that keeps on giving great fight after great fight thus far this year. And, you know, this is going to be one of the best fights of the year, okay? You know, and both have the opportunity to beat one another, okay? Claressa Shields is very confident. She hasn't shown the ability to stop her opponents in women boxing. Remember, women boxing, I think it's only 2-minute rounds. So she hasn't really shown the ability to stop anybody. But she showed some power. I think she dropped Hannah Gabriel, and I think Hannah Gabriel dropped her. You know, or she hurt Hannah Gabriel. I can't remember. I know Hannah Gabriel dropped her early in that fight, and she came back and showed some resiliency. Obviously, Christian Hammer has some more experience than her, a lot more fights. But the problem with Christian Hammer is she doesn't have a hook. You know, she has all straight punches, and straight punches are good, but you want to have some type of balance. She needs to develop a left hook, or overhand right, a right hook, especially with Claressa Shields. But the thing about her in this fight is the fact that Claressa Shields overcommits sometimes. She gets very, very emotional. And I'm glad this fight isn't in Detroit, even though I want to see it in Detroit because I will go to it for sure this time. But this fight isn't in Detroit, and I think that's a positive because Claressa Shields plays off of that, she plays off of the crowd's noise and all the Flint people being there and her Detroit supporters. And she plays off of that, and sometimes she makes a lot of mistakes, and she needs to calm down and handle her business in the correct manner. And Christian Hammer, you know what I'm saying, she's very calm, takes her time, but she got to develop a hook, man, and they need to be working on a hook or overhand right and the right hook and seeing which one of those punches that she can rely on in this fight, because she comes with straight punches. Claressa Shields is going to eat her alive, okay? I know her and John David Jackson's already working on that, all right? Christian Hammer is very, very tall. Shit, way taller than Claressa Shields. And she knows how to box and control the distance a little bit more. So Shields is going to have to keep her thinking with her feints, stepping over to the side. And those overhand rights and wild left hooks and lead hooks, she going to need them punches, okay? But she got to remember that, you know, she going to have to watch out for Hammer's jab and straight right hand and step over and get off. You know, a jab to the body will be very, very great for Claressa Shields in this fight, you know, to bring that girl's guard down and hit her with an overhand right, all right? But I think it's one of the best fights, man. It's the best fight and the best, something that we lacking in men's boxing. And what makes women's boxing so appealing and what's drawing me to it a lot is the fact that 2-minute rounds gives it somewhat of an amateur feel where you got to do a lot, you got to work, because you're not going to have that last minute to really make up, you know, for it. So it's all action. I enjoy women's boxing. I'm a supporter of women's boxing. I have a women's boxing playlist. We're going to continue to build that up real good. But shout out to Christina Hammer and Claressa Shields for making the best fight and the best, all right? You know, more men boxers need to follow their lead, okay? And also, I think this is for Undisputed, you know? I know Claressa hosts the IBF and maybe the WBA, and then Hammer hosts the other two, I can't remember, but all the information is in the description. And a shout out to them and shout out to the whole LDBC. Y'all know what it is. We working. Shout out to the brother Southside Boxer 601. I see you. See you working out here. See my brother Cali Enigma working. CB Sports TV working, man. And y'all know what it is, man. We gonna link up and, you know, and get the weak links up out of here. Get the posers and the imposters up out of here. They keep hating. But don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Okay, also, if you want to donate, the PayPal links in the description. Ways to go live. Boxing 101, early morning grind, Monday through Friday, around 8 to 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And, you know, we're going to continue to work. One time for the one time, we gone.